Hi students, today's topic is gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of gamete formation, that is the formation of male and female gamete, that is sperms and ova. That is, this process is carried out in the primary sex organs. So what are the primary sex organs? They are testis and ovary, and the cell division which plays most significant role in the formation of gametogenesis is, and here we saw that two types of gametes produced during gametogenesis. So what are the two types of gametes? That is sperms and ova. These are the two types of gametes produced during gametogenesis. So here the formation of sperms are called as spermatogenesis, and the formation of ova are called as oogenesis. So first we are going to see about spermatogenesis. So actually, spermatogenesis is a sequence of events. It has many events, and mainly it occurs in testis. In the testis, the site of spermatogenesis is seminiferous tubule. So inside the seminiferous tubule only the spermatogenesis takes place. So during spermatogenesis, what is produced? The male gamete, that is sperms. They are produced during spermatogenesis. So now we are going to see about the process of gametogenesis. So the process of gametogenesis start right from the development of fetus. So during embryonic development, the primordial germ cells, that is the primordial, that means the primitive germ cell, the first formed, they migrate into testis. Inside the testis, this primordial germ cells become immature germ cell, that is called as sperm mother cells or spermatogonia. And where it is found in the testis means it is found in the inner surface of seminiferous tubule. And this spermatogonia, so after birth till puberty, it will remain rest. It won't undergo any changes. So at the time of puberty only, this spermatogonia undergo mitotic division. First, the spermatogonia undergo mitotic division at the time of puberty. And this mitotic division, it will continue throughout the life of the person. So here, the process of spermatogenesis is divided into three stages. So in the first stage, at the time of spermatogenesis, the spermatogonia migrate among the Sertoli cells towards the central lumen of the seminiferous tubule. Why they are migrating towards the Sertoli cell means, already we learned that Sertoli cells are the nurse cells. It only nourish the sperm at the time of development. During the development of sperm, that is during the process of spermatogenesis, these Sertoli cells nourish the developing sperm tubule, because the spermatogonia are found at the inner surface of the seminiferous tubule. So these are the inner surface of the seminiferous tubule. The spermatogonic cells, see, this is a spermatogonic cell which is found at the inner surface of the seminiferous tubule. So at the time of spermatogenesis, this will migrate among the Sertoli cells. These yellow color are the Sertoli cells. So it will migrate among the Sertoli cells. Okay. And that will move towards the lumen. This is the lumen. So it will migrate like this towards the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. So after it migrate among the Sertoli cells, this spermatogonic cell started to enlarge. It will grow and it modified into primary spermatocytes. So this primary spermatocytes are diploid in nature. That means it possesses 46 chromosomes. That is 23 pairs of chromosome it possesses. Then this primary spermatocyte enter into stage 2. So at the time of stage 2, some of the primary spermatocytes undergo first meiotic division. Okay, so sperm mother cell undergo mitotic division. So the primary spermatocytes are diploid in nature, but here the primary spermatocytes undergo first meiotic division. So thereby each primary spermatocytes form two secondary spermatocytes. So these secondary spermatocytes are haploid in nature. That means it possesses only 23 chromosomes each. And then this secondary spermatocytes then enter into second meiotic division. Thereby it produces 4 haploid spermatids. So thereby a single primary spermatocytes give rise to 4 haploid spermatids at the end of spermatogenesis. Okay. So next, the final stage, that is stage 3. During stage 3, this spermatids, actually spermatid, it is not a mature sperm. This spermatid get transformed into mature spermatozoa. So by a process that is called as spermiogenesis. So what do you mean by spermiogenesis? The transfer of spermatid into sperms or spermatozoa is called as spermiogenesis. Finally, at last, after the maturation of sperm, the matured sperm released into the cavity of seminiferous tubule. That process is called as spermiation. So at the end of this process, so these are the lumen. So at the time of development, they just move towards the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. At the end of the process, when the sperm get matured, so it will just released into this lumen of the seminiferous tubule. So that process is called as spermiation. Okay, so this is the process of spermatogenesis. Okay, do you know how much day this process takes place? The whole process of spermatogenesis takes about 64 days. And the rate of sperm production per day is about 200 million sperms per day. So 200 million sperms per day will produce. That is the rate of sperm production per day. So again I am saying the whole process of spermatogenesis takes place about 64 days and the rate of sperm production per day is about 200 million sperms. So next we are going to see about the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. So the spermatogenesis occurs because of the activity of certain hormones. The process of spermatogenesis starts at the time of puberty. So that is initiated by the increase in level of gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this gonadotropin releasing hormone is secreted by hypothalamus. So after its secretion, it acts on anterior pituitary gland. Thereby, it stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete gonadotrophins. So what are the gonadotrophins? They are FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, that is luteinizing hormone. These are all gonadotrophin that is released by anterior pituitary gland. Okay, now we are going to see about what are the functions of these gonadotrophins. So first we can take FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. So the main function of this follicle stimulating hormone is it acts on testes, thereby it stimulates the growth of testes. That is stimulate testicular growth, that is growth of testes. In addition to the development of testes, it also enhances the production of androgen binding protein by Sertoli cells. Okay, so what is the use of this androgen binding protein is it helps in spermiogenesis. What do you mean by spermiogenesis? That is conversion of or transformation of spermatid into mature spermatozoa or sperm. That is called as spermiogenesis. For this process, what is needed? The androgen binding protein. So that is secreted by Sertoli cells. So next hormone is LH, that is luteinizing hormone. So this hormone acts on Leydig cells. So where it is present, do you know? Where the Leydig cells are present? So these are the Leydig cells. So it is present around the seminiferous tubule, which get embedded in the connective tissues which is surrounding the seminiferous tubule. Okay. So this LH, that is luteinizing hormone, acts on Leydig cells and it stimulates the synthesis of testosterone. Already you know that testosterone is the male sex hormone. So this Leydig cells secrete testosterone under the influence of LH, that is luteinizing hormone. So this testosterone in turn stimulates the process of spermatogenesis. This testosterone in turn stimulates the process of spermatogenesis. Well, so see the diagrammatic representation of spermatogenesis. So this is the testis. Inside the testis, what is present? Seminiferous tubule. So in the seminiferous tubule, the inner wall of the seminiferous tubule consists of spermatogonia, that is sperm mother cells, which is diploid in nature. Then it will undergo repeated mitotic division. Thereby it produces primary spermatocyte, which is diploid in nature, that is it possesses 46 chromosome. Then this primary spermatocyte undergo first meiotic division. Thereby single spermatocyte produces two secondary spermatocytes. Then the secondary spermatocytes enter into second meiotic division. Thereby each secondary spermatocytes produce two spermatids. So thus it produces 4 spermatids. Then the spermatids undergo spermiogenesis. Thereby it produces mature sperm. So each sperm possesses 23 number of chromosomes. Thus they are haploid in nature. Students, so next we can see about the structure of sperm in the next video. Thank you.